Hello and welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. I'm Anthony Vessecchia, and today we're going to go over a few things to help you with some lower back pain. Now, so many times I have people come in after a round of golf or just playing golf in general, and they come in with back pain, and I have to, first thing to do is work on something when they come in to get their back more functional so that we can even start a workout for that day. So this is just going to be a little flow everyone should do every day. It's take you 5 minutes a day, and hopefully you do it twice a day. So it's going to be pretty simple for you to do. And I promise you that these easy exercises are going to allow your back just to free up a little bit, bring more blood to the area around your hips and your lower back, and just allow it to heal a little bit better. So please like, subscribe, comment on this, and hit that notification bar so you can keep getting more content like this. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I can get on a mat here. If you need something a little more appropriate for your knees, if you have knee replacements or such, this is a knockoff AirX pad. You can get this one on Amazon for like $25 probably, or you can get the blue AirX pads and you can put your knee on them if you need more cushion. A lot of my clients that I work with that do have knee replacements or such, or any kind of knee injury, meniscus problem, I will put their knees on this and they seem to have no problem then. But to start just on the mat, we're going to get into a press up first. So we'll be here and we'll go into a press up. And for some of you, you may want to start on your elbows, okay? And that may be enough for the press up. But if you can go all the way to your hands, go all the way to the hands, and then we're going to flow into a child pose. And we're going to do this little flow, nice and smooth. And we're going to do it 10 times. And it's just going to be nothing fast. And we don't want to hold as if you're stretching. We just want to get a nice little flow going. And you want to go, if your back is sore, the slower you go, it'll probably help you a little bit more. You won't be so, if you go a little erratic, it could maybe tweak it a little bit more. So take it nice and slow and easy and just go from child pose to press up. And if you want to, some people will go from child pose and they'll bring it in and lay all the way back down and press up. You can do that too. It's entirely up to you. And then drop back down and go into child pose. All I really care about right now is that you're just getting flexion and extension in your lumbar spine. After we do that one, we're going to go into cats and cows. I'm going to turn this just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So cat is going to be ducking my head, my chin to my chest, and raising my back up as high as I can towards the sky. And then on cow, I'm going to look up and squeeze my shoulder blades together. And then I'm going to repeat. So cat and cow. So I'm going to do this, same thing, 10 times. Nice and smooth. If you've done yoga, you've probably done both of the ones that we've just done. I'm not going to go through all 10. You get the gist. So cats and cow there. Then from here, we're going to go into reach backs. So reach backs, you can either do it from your elbow or your hand. You're going to reach through and tuck your hand behind your head and go to the sky. Reach through. Try to get your elbow all the way up to the sky. We'll do 10 on one side and then you'll switch. And if it's better for you to drop to your elbow because your arms are getting tired, you can do that too. And if you like going this way, you can on your reach back as well. But you're going to reach through, hand behind your head, go up to the sky. Reach through, hand behind your head, try to get it to the sky. So that is a reach back. So it's a reach through and reach back, but it's we'll call it reach through and back. Then from here, we're going to now, so that was working on the spine and getting some activation through the thoracic and the lumbar spine. Now we're going to go into your hips and try to loosen up the hips a little bit. So we're going to go into pigeon. We're going to drop into it. And I don't want you to stay here too long. We'll lift up, go into that push-up position and switch and rock back into that. Then we can lift up. And if you want, you don't have to keep switching, but I'd like you to lift and drop into it. Lift and then drop in a little more. Okay, and you can do that 10 on each side if you'd like, or you can keep alternating. So we'll do 10, lift and up. After you do those 10, we're going to get into a half kneeling position. And we're going to work our hip flexor to our hamstring. So here I want you to rock forward. And on this one, I want you to try to tuck your pelvis under Rock forward and you'll feel it stretch in your hip flexor, and then you'll rock back and get your hamstring. We're gonna do that 10 times. If you let your lower back arch and you go into this position, you may not feel much of a stretch here. And you may just feel some more compression here. We don't want that, so I want you to try to tuck under, rock in, and then rock back. We're gonna do that 10 on one side, switch, and then we'll do 10 on the other. I actually feel this one pretty good. I might keep doing all 10. But try these out, see how that starts to help you. Try to do these twice a day. As you can see, really, if you just flow right through it, it should take you 5 minutes. If you do it morning and night, I promise you it should start to help. And not for everybody, but for most people, it'll start to activate the area around your lower back and your lumbar that's causing you problems. Doing these drills are going to give you a little bit more mobility in your hip, which will allow it to move correctly so that your lumbar back isn't having to overwork. And then activating your lumbar for flexion and extension just brings more blood to the area. And blood is the main thing that heals everything. As we know, it carries most of the nutrients to your muscle. And then, well, for healing properties. And then getting into the reach backs and the cats and cows is going to start to work on the thoracic spine that you want really mobile so that the lumbar, again, doesn't have to overwork. Many times you have injuries in your lumbar and your lower back is usually many times caused because the area above or the area below, being your hips and your thoracic spine, aren't mobile enough, so your lower back's having to overwork in many cases. So please try this every day, and I hope it helps. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notification, and we'll see you next time.